Good morning, students. Welcome back to the online class. Okay, let's start the topic, the noun, kinds of noun. In the previous videos, we have already studied noun and kinds of noun. In kinds of noun, we studied common noun and proper noun. Today, let's start with the collective noun. As you can see, I have written here the definition already. So, what is a collective noun? Collective means collection. Okay, collection of people. Okay, group of people. Okay, group of people, group of animals, group of things. Those are called collective noun. Okay, what is collective noun? Collective nouns are words for groups of people, animals or things. In another way you can say these are the group of the people, group of the animals or group of the things we call collective noun. Okay. So here are some examples I have written: army, bunch, crowd. Many examples are there of collective noun in your book. It is on page number 22. Okay. So collective noun, what is collective noun? Collective nouns are words for groups of people, animals or things. Clear? These are the examples. Army means group of soldiers. Army means group of soldiers. And another example, bunch. Bunch is group of grapes. You can say group of grapes, group of keys. Okay, on page number 22, you can see here, on page number 22, see the collective noun. Army, group of soldiers. Bunch, group of keys or group of grapes. Okay, crowd, group of peoples, and many more are there. Many more are there here in the book. You can see fleet, group of ships. Crew, group of sailors. Bouquet, group of flowers. We make the bouquet na, that you have seen already. Bouquet, group of flowers. Flock, group of birds or sheep. Herd, group of cattle. Jury, group of people giving a decision. Team, group of players. Pride, group of lions. School or shoal, group of fish. So these are the examples of collective noun. Okay, as you can see, these defines group of people or group of things or group of animals. Okay, so here, as you can see, here are the examples, and many more examples are given in the book, page number 22. And I will say one thing: prepare these examples. Okay, prepare these examples. What is the meaning of army, fleet? Okay, which group of people called fleet, or group of sailors, what it is called, group of sailors, that is called crew, that we should know. So you have to prepare these collective nouns. So prepare it. It is on page number 22 and 23. Clear? See here on page number 23 also some of the examples given. Flock, group of birds. Okay, flock, group of birds. Sheep, herd, group of cattle. Just now I told all these examples. So please prepare all these examples, that you should know what is the meaning of crew, what is the meaning of school, what is the meaning of shoal, what is the meaning of flock. Okay, so these are some examples given here, and many more are there. Clear? I hope collective noun is clear. What is collective noun? Collective noun, I hope it is clear now. Let's move to the another topic, another kinds of noun, that is abstract noun. Okay, abstract noun. So next kinds of noun is abstract noun. What is abstract noun? Abstract nouns are words for feeling that cannot be seen or touched. Okay, that which we cannot see. Okay, which we cannot see or we cannot touch. We can only think, we can only feel. that is called the abstract noun. So that those things we cannot touch, we cannot see, okay, those things, those nouns we can only feel or we can only think about it, that is called the abstract noun. So here is the definition I have written here. Abstract nouns are words for feelings that cannot be seen or touched, okay, that cannot be seen or touched. Okay, so those abstract noun we cannot see, we cannot touch, we can only think about it, we can only feel about it. For example, here are some examples I have written. Mercy. Mercy we cannot see, we cannot touch, but we can feel about it, we can only think about it. Okay, mercy. Bravery. Bravery. Health. Okay. Childhood. Many examples are here of abstract noun. So, what is abstract noun? Abstract nouns are words for feelings that cannot be seen or touched. Okay, it's mean those nouns, those abstract noun we cannot see and we cannot touch also. We can only feel, we can only feel, we can only think about it. Okay, we can only think about it, that is called the abstract noun. Clear? I hope abstract noun is clear. Okay, abstract noun, these nouns we cannot see, we cannot touch, we can only feel, we can only think about it. Okay, some examples like childhood, bravery, smile and adulthood and many more are there. Grammar, even grammar is also abstract noun. Clear? I hope abstract noun is clear. Okay. In kinds of noun, the next topic is material nouns. Okay, so the next is material nouns. Clear? Okay, so the next kind is material noun. As you can see, I have written here, what is material noun? Material nouns are words for the substances from which different objects are prepared. Okay, so material nouns are words for the substances from which different objects are prepared. So we prepare different objects from those things, like examples: iron, paper, cement, stone, glass, etc. And many examples are there, like plastic and gold, diamond. So these examples of material noun. Just now I told you. So what is material noun? Material nouns are words for the substances. From those things, those items, we can make many things. Okay, so material noun, these are the words. Material nouns are the words for the substances from which different objects are prepared. It's mean we can, from those things, from those materials, we can make many things. Like from iron we can make many things from iron, you know about it. Paper, cement, okay, gold, glass, stone, all these are the examples of material noun. So I hope material noun is clear. Okay, so what is material noun? Material nouns are words for the substances from which different objects are prepared. Okay, from those things we make different objects. It's mean like iron, we can make many things. Okay, we can make means iron is very useful, you already know. We make many things from the iron. Paper, cement, all these are the material nouns. All these are the material noun examples. Okay, so I hope material noun is also clear. So till now we studied common noun, then proper noun, collective noun, after this abstract noun and material noun. So these kinds we already studied, these 5 kinds of noun we studied. Now another classification of noun is, another classification of noun is, that is countable and uncountable. Okay, another classification is countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, so what is countable noun and what is uncountable noun, that I am going to teach you. Clear? Okay, so the another classification of the noun is countable and uncountable noun. So let's start first of all with the countable noun. So as you can see, with the name only we can identify what is countable noun. It's mean those nouns which we can count, that is called the countable nouns. Okay, so here is the definition I have written. Countable nouns are the names of things, people, etc. that we can count. It's mean those nouns we can count it, that is called the countable nouns. For example, boy we can count, girl we can count, okay, table, chair we can count. So those nouns we can count it, that is called the countable noun. Okay, and one more thing you should know, these nouns have their plural forms. It's mean only countable nouns we can make those nouns plural. For example, boy we can make the boy plural, boys, girl, girls, cat, cats, table, tables. So it is very easy to identify which is countable noun and which one is uncountable noun. So countable noun we can count it easily. Okay, we can count it, and those nouns have their plural forms also, means those nouns we can make the plural of those nouns. Okay, that is called the countable nouns. I hope it is clear what is countable noun. Countable nouns are the names of things, people, etc. that we can count, and these nouns they have their plural forms also. Okay, these nouns they have the plural forms also. It's mean we can form the plural forms of those nouns. Okay, that is called the countable noun. For example, girl, boy, okay, cat, table, fan, chair, book, pen. These are the countable noun. These nouns we can count it. So that is called the countable nouns. Okay. So I hope countable noun is clear. Okay, so countable nouns we can count it easily, and we can make the plural forms of those countable nouns also. So that is called the countable nouns. Clear? Let's move on the next topic, that is uncountable noun. So the another one is uncountable noun. So uncountable nouns are the names of things which we cannot count, count, and they do not have their plural forms. So the most opposite, just it is the opposite of the countable noun. So uncountable nouns, those nouns we cannot count it, we cannot make the plural form of those nouns, that is called the uncountable nouns. Okay, here I have written the definition. You can see uncountable nouns are the names of things that we cannot count, those are called the uncountable noun, and they do not have their plural forms. It means we cannot make the plural form of those uncountable nouns. Here are some examples I have written. Milk, uncountable noun, we cannot count milk. Bread, furniture, wisdom, and abstract things also, those are the things, abstract things, those also comes in the category of uncountable noun. We cannot count abstract noun also. Okay, so uncountable nouns, what is uncountable noun? Uncountable nouns are the names of the things which we cannot count, and they do not have their plural forms. It means we cannot make the plural forms of those nouns, that is called the uncountable nouns. I hope this one is clear. Noun, kinds of noun, and another classification of the noun, that is countable and uncountable noun. So we studied in this chapter what is noun, and then kinds of noun, proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun, and after this countable and uncountable and material nouns. So we covered all these topic in this chapter. So let's one more thing I want to tell you. I have already uploaded definitions of this chapter on the school website. Please download it and complete the definitions. Okay, so this chapter definition I have already uploaded. Chapter 6, the noun, kinds of noun. So first of all I have uploaded the definition of noun. Okay, first you will write the name of the chapter, define with example. Okay, define with examples. Okay, then first of all you will write the noun definition, then common noun definition, then proper noun definition. Already I told in that video, in the first chapter video, how you will do the definitions in your copy. So please, after one definition, just leave some line or draw the line, then you go on the next definitions. Okay, so in this lesson I have uploaded noun definition, common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, material noun. Okay, these definition already I have uploaded. So write down in your copy collective noun and countable, uncountable noun with examples. Already I have uploaded everything. And one more thing I want to tell you, just see here, open page number 24. Look at here, page number 24. I hope it is clear. Page number 24, exercise A. Clear? This exercise also I have uploaded on the school website. Please download it and complete your work in your book. So definitions you will write in the copy and this exercise you will complete in the book. Exercise A you will complete in the book. Okay. Now on page number 25, you can see page number 25, word game. Just you can see this exercise I am giving you homework. You will complete it. You will just do it yourself. Word game, and I know you will enjoy when you do this exercise. You will enjoy it a lot. Just see, it is on page number 25. Okay, this is the word game, exercise B. So let me tell you first answer how you will do in your book. So here as you can see, some hints already given. Clues are given here. Someone who performs in films. Someone who performs in film. So here what will be the answer? ATR is already given. Someone who performs in films, answer will be actor. Answer will be actor. Understood? And as you can see, it is written in the capital letters now. So you will also write with the capital. Okay. So when you do this exercise B, write capital letter ACTOR. So in this way, rest of the with the help of the clues, you will complete this exercise in the book. Clear? So this one I am giving you homework. Do it yourself. Just here clues are already given. So complete it. I hope you can do this exercise easily. Okay. Now move to the next page. Page number 26. Page number 26. See. This is page number 26. This exercise C and exercise D. Both exercises I have uploaded on the school website. Both exercises. This is exercise C. Answer you will get it on the school website. You just check it there. This exercise and this exercise also I have uploaded. So complete it in your book. Clear? I repeat. Definitions I have uploaded. Please complete it in your copy. Okay. Noun definition, kinds of noun, and countable, uncountable nouns definitions I have uploaded on the school website. Please download it and complete it. Exercise A, page number 24, I have uploaded already. Okay. Exercise B, this is the homework you will do. Okay. This is the homework, exercise B. Exercise C and D, already I have uploaded the answers. Okay, answers I have already uploaded. Please complete your work. So, exercise A, C, D. Okay, I have uploaded. And exercise B, word game, I have given you already homework. So, you do it yourself. And please, A, B, C, D exercises fill with the pencil in your book. And definitions you will write in the copy. I hope this much is clear and this lesson is clear. Okay. Let's move to the next chapter. Okay. So, let's start the new chapter. Chapter 7, the noun number. Okay. So, this is the lesson 7, chapter 7, the noun number. Here we will study singular and plural number. Okay. So, what is singular number or singular noun? A noun that denotes one person. A noun that denotes one person. Okay, one person or thing, that is called singular number. Okay. It denotes singular noun, one person or one thing. Clear? So, a noun that denotes one person or one thing, that is called the singular number. In this, we are going to study singular and plural. You already know about it. What is singular number? A singular number, it denotes one person or thing, that is called the singular number. Okay. For example, here I have written boy, girl. So, here one boy we are talking about, girl, one girl, pen, one pen, cow, one cow, bird, one bird. Okay, so here it denotes singular number, denotes one person or things. Singular number, it denotes one person or things. That is called the singular number. Okay, I hope it is clear what is singular number. A singular number, a noun that denotes one person or thing is called singular number. Okay, it always denotes one person or things. Okay. So, that is called the singular number. Here are some examples you can see. Okay. So, here boy, girl, pen, pencil, fan, watch, pillow, sofa. Okay. All these are the example. It is denoting one thing, no? It denotes one thing. Okay. So, singular number, always it denotes one thing or person, that is called the singular number. Okay. Let's move to the plural number. It's mean plural number, it will denote or it denotes more than one person or things. Let me write the definitions first of all. Okay. So, what is plural number? So, first we studied the singular number. Singular number, it denotes one person or one thing, that is called the singular number. And a noun that denotes more than one person or thing, that is called the plural number. Okay, more than one person or thing, that is called the plural number. Okay, for example, boys, girls, pens, cows, birds, etc. So, in the singular number, I wrote the example boy only na. So, that was the singular. When we put here s, we can make it plural. So, these are the examples of plural numbers. Okay. So, when we talk about more than one thing, more than one person, more than one thing, that is called the plural numbers. Okay. Like cow, cows. Okay. Cow is singular, cows is plural. Fan, singular, fans, plural. pen singular, pens plural. Okay, so more than one thing or person, that is called the plural. When we talk about only one thing or person, that is the singular number. One means singular, more than one means plural. I hope this one is clear. What is singular number and what is plural number? So what is singular number? A singular number denotes one person or things. Okay, a singular number denotes one person or thing. That is called the singular number, like boy, girl, fan, pen, etc. What is plural number? Plural number, it denotes more than one thing or person. That is called the plural number. For example, cows, pens, fans, many more are there. Okay, so I hope singular and plural number, that is clear. Okay, now we will study how we can make the plural of those singulars. Some rules are here that we are going to study. Okay, let's see. Nouns that end with ch, sh, s, double s, x. It's mean when we get the last letter of those nouns ending letters with ch, sh, s, double s or x. Here are some example you can see. So how do we make the plural nouns of those? Okay, beach ending letters, you can see, that is ch. Dish, one example I have already written here. What is the last two letters here? ch, sh, s, then double s and x. So what is the last letters? As you can see here, when these letters ends with ch, these nouns ends with ch, okay, sh, s, double s or x. So how we can make the plural nouns? How we will make the plural noun of these? So we by adding es. So here by adding es, we will add only es here. Okay, it's mean answer will be beach, beaches. So here what I have added here, this is the rule only es. Okay, beach, beaches. Dish, dishes. Okay, so bus, buses, class, classes, fox, foxes. Okay, so I hope this is clear. When we get the nouns, when we get the singular nouns ending with the letters ch, sh, s, double s and x. So how we will make the plural noun of those singular nouns? We add es and then easily we can make the plural noun. As you can see in the example, beach, beaches. What I have added? Last two letters es. Okay, so I hope this one is clear. Okay, just look at here. As you can see, earlier we studied the ending letters ch, sh, s, double s and x. Okay, so we have added es to make the plural noun. Now here, nouns that ends with y. Nouns that ends with y. So here I have written the examples. You can see what is the last, what is the ending letter? Y, no? So when we get ending letter y, what we add? We drop the last letter y and we add ies. Okay, so last y letter we drop it and what we add? ies. Okay, so what will be the plural of these nouns? Plural of these nouns will be armies. Okay, armies. As you can see, y I have dropped here and what I have added here? ies. In the same way, baby, babies. Last y letter I dropped and what I have added here? ies. In this one also, party, parties. So when we get the nouns ending letters with Y, how we will make the plural nouns? We just drop the last letter, we will drop it, we will remove Y, and in place of Y what we will add? We will add IES. So we drop letter Y and we add IES. In this way we make the plural nouns of these. Okay. So I hope this one is clear. Okay, let's see the another point. Nouns that end in vowel plus Y. Now what is vowel? Vowels, you already know. A, E, I, O, U. These are the vowels, no, in alphabet, in English alphabet. A, E, I, O, U. So when we get vowel plus Y, so how we will make the plural nouns of those nouns singulars? As you can see here, I have written the examples: day, boy, ray, story. So vowel, we will see vowel and Y. If both combination is there, if both combinations are there, it's mean we will follow the different rule. Okay. So we add only S. Okay. In this case we add only S. So here A is vowel and then Y. Vowel plus Y. O is vowel and Y. Vowel plus Y. Again A, Y. E, Y. So A, E, I am not written. A, O, A, E. These are the vowels. Okay. Vowel plus Y, when this kind of nouns we will get. So how we will make the plurals of these words? So we add only S. We add only S. So answer will be day, days, boy, boys, ray, rays, story, story. This is the story, that building. Okay. So days, boys, rays, stories. As you can see here, ending letter is Y now. Okay. Still Y we are not adding, like army example. Here I am writing army. Okay. So here, what is the difference between in both of the words? As you can see, ending letter is Y. Okay. But before Y, M is there. M is not vowel now. But here, before Y, you will see A is vowel, O is vowel, A is again, E is again vowel. It's mean when simply with consonant we get consonant plus Y. So there we follow this rule. We will drop Y and then we add IES. Clear? But when we get vowel plus Y, okay, there we will follow. We will not drop in Y. We just add S to make the plural. Okay. So I hope this one is clear. Okay. So for today's, that's it for today's. Prepare all the things whatever I taught you. Okay, and complete your work in your book and copy both, and revise your lessons. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.